Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Red Dragons and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? Fielded just outside the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4th down. Out comes the field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out to Fournette. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And they'll run again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Fournette. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the goal was probably a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pulsing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go up.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Shaquille Leonard from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gardner alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. But now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Tua going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Lawrence going to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Beats are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Holding, offense.
Well, the guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
2 and now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Inside handoff now to Fournette. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy at midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Lawrence. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a second and 6 from the 8. Lawrence will throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 40 now on second down. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch going out for a first down.
Look at how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Red Dragons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. From the 29, Lawrence. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Allen's got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Tua. And Allen's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Red Dragons have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Amaro's got it, left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the defense.
On the move past the 40.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Lawrence on first down.
And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lawrence.
Thomas has got it, complete.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 72 yards. And the Beats have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 5, and time, a huge factor. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game to this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down.
Finding Allen.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Room here to run. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.